All right,
And-
so do we do the intro?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's usually how you start these things. All right.
All right.
Hello. What the fuck?
My bad.
You want to do it, Matt?
I just said all right.
All right. Well, I got.
There's a
I got-
pause.
Yeah,
Hello.
Toxic's the intro.
I
guys.
swear.
Hey guys, welcome to the new podcast. Now recording. I'm Matt Pitt. This is Toxic Piplup, and this is your friendly furry beavers.
No, fuck this guy. This is my intro.
You
Hello
gotta
and welcome.
You gotta let Toxic do it.
Yeah. Hello and welcome to the first episode of the Now Recording Podcast. I have my two gay co-hosts. We got the one-legged scammer, Matt Pitt,
I'm not a scammer.
and we got the spoiled South African beavers.
You guys ruined my schedule.
Okay, well, first off, I'm not. It's not. I'm not being a scammer. If you're saying it's a scam, then I'm being scammed. I'm not the scammer.
No, you're shilling this to us. If you don't know what we're talking about, all right? And the little episode 0 shit we did, Matt tried to bring up this stupid VCR cleaner that obviously doesn't work. All right?
It does work. It
No.
does work, and I
No.
found it. I found it. Did both of you guys watch it?
Yeah, but I still don't believe you.
Beavers, did
Believe
you
you.
watch it?
I don't. Why did they get an Indian woman?
Yeah,
Right.
like what's the
That's what I want to know, right?
All right.
So,
all right.
The
Okay, hold on.
company that makes it. Hold on. The company that makes it, right, is a Japanese company, and
Yeah.
the woman that's voicing it is an Indian woman.
Okay.
Right.
for the
And
same
this
com-
is, and yeah, for the same company, and this was in the 90s.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's a scam.
Yeah,
Look,
you
okay.
thought
Where did
Here's
the Japanese get an Indian?
right. But the thing is, it's the JVC head cleaner, all right? And I did a little more research, right? So you do put something in the tape. Like you put like some cleaner in the tape and then you put it in the VCR. I don't think we ever put the cleaner in there, but it still worked.
so you were getting scammed.
It like vacuums the dust and shit. It vacuums the dust. I'm telling you, man, it works.
I don't know.
It works. And I was able to fucking find it on YouTube. I could not believe I found it. I was so like shocked. I was in a playlist because I was looking for them. Because I almost had a Mandela effect where I was like, wait, VHS cleaners did exist, right? And I
No.
found the playlist and there it was right there. There's the dog like cleaning the window. And then as I was hearing the audio, I literally, it came out of my mouth. Like I could say what she was saying.
You know what
it's
else
so
coming
like,
out of your mouth? Bullshit.
okay, well, let's listen to it real quick. I'm going to play it. Let's listen to it.
Head cleaning has started. Cleaning of both video and audio heads is now going on. When Wonder Dog with Stop Mark plate appears on screen, please press Stop button and take cleaning cassette out.
You're so
Head
racist.
cleaning has
Has
finished.
You're so racist.
How's that racist?
'Cause
That's
you're
literally the voice. That's the voice I remember. Like as soon as she started talking, I was like, it came out of my mouth. Like I could say the words.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Yeah. Let's get an Indian to narrate this. So people
You
know
have
it's
no
not a
proof
scam.
that's an Indian woman. You have no proof that's an Indian woman.
Well, just a
I will
Japanese
pull
woman with an Indian
Indians, all right?
accent.
I will find a group of Indian people, play them that audio, and be like, is she one of
Also-
you?
You know what I loved though about that? So when I went and watched the video, I went and looked at the comment section, right? And I feel like kids as old as Matt really didn't have a lot going on.
Yeah.
Because
What?
if you go look at the comment section, it's just all these old people saying, "Wow, can't believe I found this," and then it's, "I used to watch this all the time, even when I didn't need to clean the VCR."
What the fuck?
No, I only watched it when I need the VCR. Our VCR started fucking up, so I watched it a lot. But I never
Yeah.
popped in just to watch it. I'm not some like
Was it that
autistic
entertaining?
kid who just needed distraction or something.
So many of them that were just like, "I used to watch this without even needing to clean the VCR. I love this."
Yeah, I still think it's a scam.
Bruh, no, it's not a scam. It worked. You put it in the
You
cassette.
literally just said that you didn't put the soap in. How did it clean it?
Because maybe my mom did it. All right, my mom did it,
Nah.
and the soap was left over, and it had leftover soap. Also, it
Maybe
doesn't just clean with soap; it vacuums the dust out or something. It does something.
maybe she just knew how to mess up the VCR to make you keep watching that.
No, it worked. It always worked. All right, so you'd always have like the way
Are you sure you aren't autistic and your mother was just putting it in the VCR for you to
way
watch?
the way the VHS was. All right, so it would, like skip, like it'd go like the way VHS worked. It's either like this gray graininess, like scrambled, would pop up on the screen, or it would do the skip thing where it'd go like up and down, up and down. The screen would go up and down, up and down. So when you put the cleaner in, it would still do that, right? It would do the gray thing and do the skip thing, and then as the dog is cleaning the window, and as you heard the woman, start talking, as soon as it was finished, you'd start to see the grayness go away, and the skipping would start to slow down. Now, every now and then, it might not work the first try, but definitely second or third try, good to go. And then you put the movie in, and all is well. All's well. It
If
worked.
you say so.
5 stars. Just 5 stars. I will never
That's another
forget
thing.
JVC
That's
head
another
cleaner.
thing I want to bring up. That's another thing I want to bring up, right? About the head
Yeah.
cleaner VHS scam.
It's not a scam.
Yes, it is. What I wanted to bring up was, how the fuck does that thing clean a VHS in 30 seconds?
I don't know how it
Yeah.
works. I was trying to look up stuff to like do a little more research, but I didn't really get into it. I got kind of bored, but I just know that it works, and that's all that matters. I was a witness to it working. Many people online were witnesses to it working. You don't understand how your computer gets cleaned sometimes. You don't understand how stuff works with your computer or your PlayStation or any kind of thing. You just know that it works, right? But so with the fucking VHS, you know that it worked.
You don't
I
understand how your computer gets cleaned?
Sometimes, like
Yeah,
there's
have you got like
graphics
a
and stuff.
magical CD that you're
Well,
putting into your computer?
Yeah.
no. I'm talking about like cleaning files and stuff. Like when your computer does a restart or something and cleans
That's
up files
different.
and stuff. But I'm saying you don't know how that. Some people like me don't really know how it works. All right, with the VCR, it works. It
Yeah,
works. I'm telling you.
that's like a digital thing. This cleaner thing that you're talking about is like physically supposed to be cleaning it, right?
I I get yeah.
So it's different.
All right, let's do some. Let's look into it. All right. I don't.
We're not going to look into it, right? Because
All
it's
right.
a dead media.
Yeah. Well, it was the best media of all time.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy one so I can sell it on eBay in 10 years for like $10,000.
It's literally is a forgotten gem of my childhood, and it's unfair that it's gone because
Yeah.
it was the best.
We should have left it forgotten.
No, it was the best. The atmosphere of VHS tapes, the going to the video store, the VCRs in general, the graininess of the movie, everything felt more magical then than it does now.
We're
I
gonna
talked about
find
this
this
with
in
Banana.
like we're gonna find this in like a catalog for autistic children.
Okay, but
Autistic kids in the 90s. What happened?
Yeah, like an entertainment catalog for parents to buy shit. Like before they had fidget spinners and stuff like that, they had this tape.
Before the first
yeah,
Sonic game came out, they had this.
yeah, okay there, buddy. Whatever you say. All right. That's bullshit. I'll read some of the comments of the JVC head cleaner. Um as a kid we had a push broom in the garage, so I'd pretend to be the Wonder Dog character and even recite the cleaning
Yeah.
instructions line at the end.
Okay.
I would recite it like this kid.
You're not helping the autism frontier.
I searched hard to find this. Me and my siblings used to watch this for fun. Lol. Nothing
Yeah.
wrong with the VHS player. Just weirdly liked the video. Okay, that
Yeah,
guy's probably
okay.
autistic. I used to love watching this when I was really little. The memories,
That's fine.
it's nostalgia. There is actually a YouTube channel that was a check mark called Larry Bundy Jr. He has 430K subscribers. He commented on it and he said, "Thanks for this. My YouTube was getting dirty and kept pausing. Now it's a crystal clear picture again," which is how
What
it
a
would work.
dork.
Ryan G. Oh, I shouldn't say their names. Oh my God, I remember this. My parents used to have this whenever they cleaned out their VCR. Someone said thank you. Apparently, my sister used to be deathly afraid of this when she was little. I was too young to remember it though. Bro, I don't know, but this tape legitimately creeped me out as a kid. Why?
Exactly.
I don't know, and I never will. But for some unknown
It
reason,
is
the
kind
dog
of
creeped me
creepy.
the hell
Yeah,
out.
that
I
tape
never
is
got creeped out.
incredibly creepy.
I always watched it
It
during
is.
the daytime. I watched it during the daytime, so I never got creeped out
That
by it.
thing is like what's that shit that they do on YouTube now? Like ah, the thing where it's like the dude with the fingers and he's gonna finger you.
What?
Okay, wait. I found a good one. Hold on. This is a good one. Wow. I remember when I first got this from my VCR from my parents, from both siblings. I was just mad at them because it wasn't a video game. They were looking at me with those big annoying grins you give a kid with autism, which I actually have. Where
Okay,
you expect
exactly.
them to be overjoyed. You know, the stereotypically baby show host grin with wide eyes, mouths agape, like, isn't this neato? That was a weird one.
Yeah,
Also, the guy has a furry profile picture.
yeah. 2 for
By
2.
map
Yeah.
pit. Post by map pit.
That was his comment.
Uh, so I guess a YouTube video called Retro Pals did something on it. And yeah, VHS tape is a little crusty there, pal. Looks like JVZ found a random Indian chick that spoke some English off the streets of Japan to voice Wonder Dog.
Perfect.
Beavers, is that you from 4 years ago? Also a
Maybe.
furry profile picture.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it is Beavers.
And yeah,
No, it's not me. It's not me.
look, all I gotta say is great part of my childhood. Worked great.
I
Loved it.
think
Tape cleaners,
it's
man.
incredibly suspicious that,
Dude,
first of all, it's not
because you
just
guys
us.
can't get it through your brains that it worked, man. Y'all have to do. There's so much intricate stuff to clean now. Back in the day, you just had to put a VHS tape in, and just sit back and enjoy it and watch it clean, man. That's how life was back then. Simple.
All right, well, let's wrap this up by saying I think it's incredibly suspicious that they got an Indian woman to voice. We're not the only one who thinks that, apparently, according to the comments. And yeah, stereotypically, Indians are known for a lot of scams. All right, so uh, let's wrap that up.
Hold on.
What is wrong with you?
Hold on. Wait.
Please press stop button and take cleaning cassette out. Head cleaning has finished.
Thank you, JVC. Thank you for everything.
All right, so moving on from one Indian woman to another Indian woman, Stardust has been very busy recently, right, Matt?
Yeah, she's been doing a lot of things, doing a lot of special things in her community and out of her community within the commentary community.
Yes.
She's pissed off a lot of people within the commentary community, so I had the bright idea a few months ago to do a Stardust versus the World stage. And
Wait, you had this idea a few months ago?
Yeah, I had a couple months ago, back when the whole shit between them and Stardust started.
Mhm.
And she was having issues with other things, so she couldn't do it at the time. So I kind of like, tabled it for a while, and
Mhm.
then with the whole, with all the stuff that's been happening with Amber Heard and all that stuff, and she started shit again. So we brought her back. We did the stage, and it turned into a fucking shit show, and it got pretty big,
Yeah, it was
and I
pretty
was pretty
enjoyable.
surprised. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the funny thing was, right? So I don't know. I've told you guys this. I don't know basically anything about Stardust, but I know that she looks like Brown Shrek.
Okay,
Right?
you're not gonna disrespect my queen like that, all right, Beavers? Fuck off. Anyway.
Jesus.
No, all right, but on the Brown Shrek thing, it makes so much more sense now because if you think about it, right? So Shrek lives in the swamp, and what do the people do to Shrek? They get really angry and they scream at him.
Can we kick this guy?
And that's essentially what that stage was. It was Brown Shrek in the villages.
I mean, yeah, it was definitely like a villager, like pitchfork type of situation. She had to go back and forth with Smaggle, Jessica Pizzle, a
Sounds
few other
terrible.
people. Yeah, I think she was able to get into underneath Jessica's Pizzle's skin to the point where Jessica Pizzle got racist. Like, I don't know if you've heard that, Beavers, but yeah, Jessica Pizzle called Stardust a brown bitch.
Whoa, Matt,
Well, I
what'd you
just
call
called her Brown
Stardust?
Shrek. So I don't
All right,
think
well,
I'm in a
I
place to
don't
judge.
align with either of your guys' viewpoints, all right?
What my viewpoint? That's not what.
I just
What?
I just heard you call her a brown bitch.
I did not call her that. Jessica Pizzle did. Those are not my words. Those are Jessica Pizzle's.
Yeah, I
What
mean,
were
I
they
don't
even
think it's
fighting about?
Amber Heard. So
oh,
basically, Stardust kind of took the side of Amber Heard. Not even took her side, just basically saying like her testimony should be taken seriously. And people were kind of memeing on her testimony, making fun of her, and saying she snorted cocaine, and she's saying she's referencing movies and stuff like that. And I'll admit it got kind of ridiculous. So like Stardust was like, "Yo, like let's take this, this rape accusation could be serious. Let's take it serious." And she did research and asked an OBGYN like, what the is it possible for what happened to Amber Heard to happen and all of
Who,
this
by the
stuff.
way, isn't a real doctor. I just want to throw that in.
Okay, well we can talk about that on another episode. Have that debate on another episode. But yeah, so it all kind of came to fruition with Smaggle calling her horrible things. Jessica's saying going back and forth with Stardust on a stream prior, which only lasted a minute, in which Stardust called her a fat whore. You had that, and then you had Salvo making weird jokes and stuff about her.
well,
And
before we get to Salvo, I just want to say everybody was going after Stardust. You shouldn't be calling people names. No one was calling anyone any names until Smaggle went after Stardust, and then Stardust, rightfully so, went back at Smaggle. I thought it was pretty fair. All right.
Yeah, I think that was Stardust's strategy. She was going to wait for her to be called names first, and then she was
Yeah.
going to fire back. But
I also have a very important point, right?
What's
Before we
that?
move on to the Salvo stuff.
Yeah.
Why did she need to get a gynecologist's opinion?
Because of the vaginal situation that happened that allegedly happened to Amber Heard.
Yeah, but doesn't she have a vagina? Like, surely you can use a little bit of like, well, if I can get this in there, then surely I can get this in there.
That's pretty.
Plus, has she never seen a video where like people get fisted?
That's bigger than a fist, though. And it's glass.
I don't know. If I fisted you, right? My fist is about the size of a bottle.
Well,
I don't know what manlet hands you have.
Another thing before
I
we
was
get to
thinking
Salvo.
like a liquor bottle.
Another thing before we get to Salvo, unless you're holding off on this, the flamenco part.
Okay,
you want to talk about that now, or you want to wait?
Well, I was gonna finish up the Stardust stuff with there was a lot of back and forth, a lot of screaming. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was very interesting and had a lot of fun with Stardust being there. I think she was a good sport, and I think she took them all 1-on-1 and 5-on-1, 4-on-1. I think she held her own. You know, she stood by her take and she held her own. And I think Smaggle did pretty good too. Smaggle was really funny. Jessica, aside from her one comment, was actually pretty entertaining. It was entertaining. It was meant for entertainment, and we got entertained, and I'm happy about that. Now going to Flamenco, Flamenco kind of spurned out on me for a second, which was funny.
Yeah.
So Flamenco comes in and he kind of takes Stardust aside, and he's basically like, yeah, you know, a vagina, you know, it can get very wide, right? Or he says something I can't remember, but it was about the width of the vagina, how far.
You know where babies come from, Matt?
Yeah, exactly. And then I said something like, yeah, you would know, huh, Flamenco? And he's like, don't you retards know where babies come from or something? And I was like, okay, buddy, calm down.
Yeah,
and
then are you calling him gay?
No, because he had a situation with he had a situation a while back with a couple months back with the whole they went in, they found like his porn history, and there was like prolapsed anuses and stuff in there, and stuff like that. So, and there was a whole weird erotic. What are they called? Hentais?
Yeah, hentai, he had like lolly hentai.
Yeah, well, it was allegedly. I interviewed Vito.
Yeah.
And Vito did not consider it lolly. Now, whether you want to take Vito's opinion seriously,
well, listen, I do. Vito said he's seen plenty of lolly, and he would not justify it as such. All right.
So I think he did say that. Did he say that?
I'm pretty sure he said.
Yeah, that's essentially what he said. He said like,
either that or he as a large consumer of lolly. I don't know how he worded it.
Yeah, he
said, it's the same. Just before we move on, like it's the same argument that all of these people make, and it's really funny. So they'll be like, the people that say this stuff is lolly, they just don't know anything about the like anime community. And I'm like, wait a minute. That implies that you know what lolly is. More so than I know. And I know that it is drawings of, right? So if
Right.
I'm coming in there with the layman explanation that it's drawings of this, but they're coming in there and they're like, no, 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 no. There's a lot of intricacy to it. It makes me a
Yeah.
little sus. A little sus.
Okay. Yeah, so that happens, and then you got Augie and Nick start coming in, and like it turns into like an old episode of After Hours. I believe Nick and
Yeah.
Augie both said that it had the familiar feeling of an old After Hours episode, and I took that as a huge compliment because I've always enjoyed like that 2020 era of After Hours. I still enjoy After Hours, but the 2020 era, 2019 era are both like those are like some of the best episodes. So it was really cool having them say stuff like that. I think Nick was very complimentary, and is that a word? Complimentary?
I think
But
so.
Complimentary.
complimentary. Thank you.
Yes,
He was
this
very
guy.
complimentary, and I was very
There you
appreciative
go.
of him.
He's
So yeah.
learning. Yeah, he was in
Finally.
a really jolly mood until Salvo poked around the corner, and
Yeah, Salvo popped up, and Salvo got a little angry at me during the show because I thought he was leaving for comedic value because he left at the right time.
he
And
was. He did leave.
yeah, so I thought because there was a couple times where he left where it was really funny. Like he left at a great moment where he just got shat on, so it made it look like he just left out of displeasure. Like I thought that was a very funny move on his part. It turns out he was getting kicked because he started making Twitter videos about me saying I was kicking him over and over again, and
As
I
he
was not
should.
doing that. I was not kicking him. I wanted Salvo on as long as possible because I feel like he's a very entertaining guy. And yeah, he was really pissed off at me. He was making videos walking around like Florida, where you see like palm trees and the ocean and like boats in the background. It's like paradise, and he's just yelling at me, like just talking about me. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to like moderate this, and then I'm looking at what's going on Twitter, and then so he comes back on. He's pissed off at me because I keep kicking him. I have no idea what he's talking about. I thought he left. I thought one time he left at an opportune moment, and then I also thought he got glitched out a couple times. But I was wrong. He did not leave, nor did he get glitched out. Someone was kicking him, and that someone, and I already told Salvo who it is, was you, Toxic. You kicked him, correct?
Plead the fifth.
You kicked him.
I did?
Oh my fuck, we're gonna play this game? I already snitched, bro. So
What a rat. Is that why your pinned
I
tweet is
already
about
fucking
6'9", you
snitched.
rat?
I already
Fucking
fucking
rap
snitched, dog.
bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at you. Yeah, I did do it actually, and I'm glad I did, because you know what? It made me chuckle.
Yeah. I said I have found out why you kept getting kicked. It wasn't me. It was another mod named Toxic Piplup, lol. In which Salvo
Wow.
says, that makes sense. I knew I wasn't leaving myself. And if you weren't the one kicking me and you were sending me invites to speak, then I'm sorry for coming at you. Great show last night. Super funny. So
What a
everything was
humble
cleared up with
DM.
Salvo. He was very nice to me on his stream last night. Even though, yeah, he was very nice to me on the stream. He was very nice to me on Twitter. So we're all good.
I wanna
Toxic. Okay. Let me ask you this: who was fucking bringing people in? Like all of a sudden, like four.
there's two people in my head, and I don't usually bring people in because I'm lazy. I just like kicking them.
Because Core and Dead Freak both deny that they did it.
Bullshit. It was one of them.
Core would
I don't
not
do it.
lie. Core would not lie to me. Dead Freak probably would lie to me. So that's my
Oh,
obvious
there you go.
choice.
You just rounded out.
But it could be you as well. It could
It
be you
wasn't me.
because
No, I'm
you are a huge
genuinely
suspect. You're a
no,
huge suspect because you were already doing shit like that, right?
no, 100%. The only reason why I like enjoy it is because all I have to do is right click and then go down one, and I can just kick. To invite people, I have to do a lot more effort, and I do not have that much effort in me.
Yeah.
That's
But
just the role Toxic plays. He
I
makes you think that he's so laid back.
I
Meanwhile,
believe I want to see if I can figure this out. The new term going around the community is terminally online. Would you say that someone who is walking around the beautiful state of Florida on a beach, and also talking on Discord at the same time would be terminally online?
Well, no, I would not say. Well, bro, but if you're like walking around on a beach, but you're talking about the online drama while you're on a beach, I think there should be
It's kind
another
of
term for
terminally
that.
online.
There should be
Also,
another term for that, like externally
isn't
online.
isn't Florida just like meth heads?
Yeah, but it's still the
It's a mix. No,
It's a
no.
beautiful state.
yeah.
There's
Beautiful
meth
state.
heads, there's rednecks, there's like Yankees, there's like Jewish women. It's like a weird state, a mixture of
It's
a
like
bunch
once
of.
you go past a certain like line in Florida, then you're in like Fuckville.
Yeah, you hit Florida, right? And then you're in Redneckville. Okay.
Yeah.
You're in like Gainesville and stuff like that. And then once you get into like mid Florida, you hit like you're basically in Long Island for a little while. Like there are kids
Yeah.
born in Florida that have Long Island accents. It's really weird. And then once you get to like the southern tip of Florida, that's when you hit like the Hispanic, the Cubans, Miami, all that stuff. So it's a very adventurous state with a lot of culture.
Well,
It gets a lot of.
on the note of Salvo, what do you think about him leaking Nicholas Diorio's nudes?
Well, obviously it's not his nudes.
Those are his
But
nudes.
no, it's not his nudes. I
Yeah.
hate to break it to you, Toxic, but that's not Nick.
They're not?
I
Wait, it's not?
I
was
have to
confirmed
take
on
Matt's
the show.
side.
It was
Yeah, I
confirmed on
gotta
the
take
show
Matt's side.
that what a great thing. It was cool that Nick found out about this on the stage, but yeah, it's not Nick. It's some dude, some fat
Oh.
dude that looks a little like Nick, who's wearing the exact same shirt as Nick is wearing in his pictures, like the same color and everything. For Salvo to find a picture of that guy
Yeah.
with that kind of detail is just like
I want to know. I think Nick actually said it on the stage. How much gay porn did he actually watch to find that?
he had to have. I don't know. Like, did he like Google like fat guy wearing green shirt jerking off or something? Like, I don't know what he
I don't know. Let's
did.
test it. Go ahead, Matt. Type it
No,
in.
nope, nope, nope,
All
nope.
right. Anyone listening, feel free to type it and let us know the results. Don't send
All
us
right.
anything.
You know what?
Send it to Beavers.
I'll do it for the podcast. You want me to do it for the podcast?
Are you actually going to?
That guy, green shirt, jerking off.
Nice.
Images.
Oh.
Cutting edge research.
I don't see anything. Nothing.
So he went into details.
Is my safe search on?
Oh no.
My thing is, I don't understand why Salvo thought that could remotely be Nick, because he clearly wasn't fat enough.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
God, I really hope
that
doesn't.
was
like,
the
pop
immediate
up
giveaway.
What if it
I hope
was
that
Nick?
doesn't pop up on auto search one day or something.
hope
If I'm like
so.
sharing my screen.
What if it was Nick from like 4 years ago? Is that like possible?
No,
He was still as big as he is
Nick
now.
was no. That's not Nick. I mean, it's not Nick, dude. That dude looks like that dude looks 100 pounds.
There's
dude
only
looks
one
maybe
way.
40 pounds heavier than Nick. Looks taller than Nick, and looks just older and looks older than Nick.
There's only one way. There's only one way. I will believe it's not Nick, and that is if Nick.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, that's what you want. That's what you would want, right?
Nah. But yeah.
Dude, I googled it. So when I googled it, the Big Show popped up. So I don't know what else to tell you.
Was he?
He was clothed. He was in wrestling gear.
Oh, that's lame.
Yeah.
Well, Nick's kind of like the Big Show.
He's like Big Show from like 04.
Just wider. Maybe he's got like muscle and stuff under there. You don't know. I will say, Nick's got like from the photos I've seen of Nick, he's got massive fucking calves. Like,
I'm glad that's what you're looking.
He was a hockey player, so I mean,
yeah, I noticed them. All right,
Yeah.
it's okay for a heterosexual man
I
to
get you,
notice another man's calves.
Well, also it must be nice having two calves.
Yeah, well, cope.
Yeah.
Matt just looks at them and he's jealous.
Yeah.
Well, you'd have
Dude,
to if you would have like told your doctor to let you keep the leg and like put it on the wall. I've told you this before.
Again, that was not an option.
It should have been.
That was never an option.
Well, sue him.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think isn't there a statute of limitations? I think I'm too far off. So to sum everything up about the Stardust situation, great show. One of the best parts about that is fucking Medicare tweeted about it. Like Medicare was like, "Hey, what's going on with the Stardust stuff? Should I watch it?" You know, so like it got Medicare's attention. That's how big this show kind of got. So that was very when I saw that, my mouth dropped because I was like, "Wait, what's
His
going
mouth
on?"
dropped. Drool was
Yeah,
coming out. He started rubbing his
bro,
stump.
I was like, "Oh fuck, Medicare! Oh Medicare!" No, it was just
That's clipped.
yeah. Dude, it was a really cool. It was a really cool thing to see. It was a lot of fun.
But that wasn't even the best part, though.
What, what was it?
The best part of the stage was Stardust getting. She like really got mad at a point. I don't know what set her off. Um, and then you remember when Solver was trying to like help her,
Yeah,
and he was defending her, and she just kept ripping into the guy.
It's
yeah,
because Stardust needs no man to defend her, all right? She is a lone wolf. She needs no body, okay?
yeah. She's also
Leave.
aware. She's aware of you, by the way, Toxic. I told her about your little crush on her.
Why would you do that?
You told me to.
I didn't tell you this shit.
I think you told me to.
Nah.
All right.
I,
Well,
I don't
Oh my
remember.
god, you're pulling a brick.
yeah. Somebody told me to. I don't know.
To be fair, if I saw Stardust in a crowd, I wouldn't think that she's a woman that needs my defending.
Yeah, she's a very independent-looking woman. Is that what you mean?
No, I mean she looks like a man.
I think Matt was on the right track there, all right?
I've talked to Stardust recently, and let's just say there might be a sequel in the works.
Is that a
Stardust versus
tease,
the
Matt?
World Part 2. Yeah, I think there's a sequel in the works. I think it might happen.
Interesting. Maybe this time my sounds will work and I can actually do my fucking job.
Yeah,
But
so
yeah.
you came in and you started playing sounds and no one did you
Yeah,
notice they
so
weren't working at first or
I didn't notice until later when I was
okay.
just ignored. I was trying to go in there. What the plan was, when Stardust and Jessica were going back and forth, I was gonna go in there and play the Tommy clip whenever he's screaming at Peanut, like the "Shut the fuck up, you stupid bitch." I was gonna do that, and then I didn't find out that I guess it had the software I used had an update where I had to recheck the input, I guess you would call it. And yeah, so the laughs I would have got from that or the weird like reactions gone.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Was that before or after it was deafeningly loud?
Oh, it was loud. That's why I was gonna go in there and just spam it.
Oh, that was so
Yeah.
bad.
I was gonna be
Well,
as
see, I was
obnoxious
kind
as
of
possible.
afraid that you were going to play one of the
I would not press that little button.
because that would have gotten lost. That could easily have been like taken
Oh
as
my
me
god.
actually saying that.
Oh no, I was gonna
Like,
press.
Wait, what
Oh,
button? What
I
button?
thought you was talking about the Tommy
No,
one.
no,
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 I
no,
wouldn't
no,
press the
no,
one
no,
you
no.
were.
yeah.
We are a group over here, and I feel like the group isn't sharing with me. What
Okay, hold
button?
on. Hold on. Don't play it toxic. So there was a show I did with Tommy and Dave. I think it was the first show. And Tommy told Dave about the pedophile song by Mr. Girl. And he was like, Matt, find that song. And I was like, oh, I'm going to have to type in I'm a
I'm a
you
what?
know, I'm a
You're a
pet
what?
I'm a pet I'm a pet,
A what?
that word,
Podiatrist?
that
Podiatrist?
word. So I said it and then
Pediatrician?
toxic
Wait, I don't know. I don't
uh
know what you're talking about.
I'm so
Wait, was that a confession?
no. So
Sorry,
Toxic took that
I
out.
needed the Twitter clip for this episode. Go ahead.
Toxic took it out of context, and now he plays it in voice chats all the time as a ha ha ha. So I mean, he could have easily played that on the stage, and
I
he says
wouldn't
he
do
would
it.
not have done that.
I
So
wouldn't. I wouldn't do anything to get a negative backlash like that on there.
yeah,
Now, if
which
it's like a shot from the point stage,
I don't care. No, yeah, I don't care if you play it. I just that was the one time where I'm like, that could be like. There's people that don't know me that well. There's people that like everything's going like. There's so much chaos. Like if you find the right moment to play it, I mean, it would have been a funny moment, but it would have been kind
yeah,
of
Yeah, it's like Matt's
I wouldn't do that,
IED story.
Yeah.
My what story?
IED?
Come on, are we really doing this on the podcast? No,
I
I
didn't
didn't
say
lose my leg.
anything.
I didn't lose my
I
leg
didn't
in the
say that.
military.
Why are you saying that?
You
Did you
said
lose
it.
your leg by an IED?
No.
So yeah, that was all the Stardust stuff.
All right, let's talk about what Beavers wants to talk about. Let's talk about the Creator Clash.
Woo! Let's go.
Creator
Okay.
Clash, the best YouTube boxing event so far.
I gave most of my opinion on it on the post show, so Beavers, I'd like to hear what you think.
Well, that's not how this works. You're supposed to be the guy that like leads us in, all smooth.
I figured you wanted to talk about it, so I just.
I mean, I just want to talk about one thing, so I think it would be
Okay,
better.
I guess
It would be better off if you do it.
All right.
We don't need to
Where
go
is
through
it?
individual matches. I don't think.
Okay, well, I'll just say this. All right. Dad, the 30-second knockout with Dad and Matt Watson, fucking awesome. Dad's really entertaining. The dancing he did, great. Fucking great fight. Really surprised
Yeah.
by Dad. Dad actually got to appear on Edwin's Generation streams before. It's he plays this weird surreal animatronic character who's like a suburban dad. He got out of that character in the fight and he looked great. Great job.
Literally the perfect way to
he-
start a boxing event.
Best
He
fight?
needs to lose the hair, though.
No, keep it. It looked awesome.
No,
Best
the hair
fight?
needs to go.
Oh, he's got to keep it. It makes him way more entertaining. Like his small slip of hair flopping around as he's dancing. That was great. Alex Ernst versus Ryan McGee, best fight on the card. It was like a Rocky movie. They were just going back and forth and just hitting each other. And just it was great. It got me really into the event because you had the Dag knockout, then you had Alex Ernst and the Ryan McGee fight, and I was hooked from then on. The other fight that was really good was obviously Harley versus Aaron Hansen. Harley looked awesome. He looked like a fucking video game character.
He looked like a star.
Yeah, he was a star. He looked great. He looked like he belonged there, and I was really proud because I've always remembered him from old YouTube, and I hated seeing how his career kind of died down a bit because people got tired of the same thing over and over with the algorithm.
Yeah,
So
he had like a perfect entrance. He had a really good match. He had a really good promo after the match. It was just all great from him.
iDubbbz versus Dr. Mike. Dr. Mike fucking just destroyed iDubbbz. I won $5.
What was that bullshit? What was that bullshit where they changed the rounds?
So it was supposed to be 4 3-minute rounds, right?
Yep.
But they went back to 5 2-minute rounds.
Yep.
Because that's what all the other fights were, and they just changed the main event was supposed to be special, I guess, and they just decided to change it. And I don't think
they did that because iDubbbz was gonna get his shit rocked.
Maybe
100%. He was on because when they called it, right, he was on the ropes.
Yeah,
I think he was like shell shocked almost.
Right.
And I think they called it because they didn't want him to get knocked out.
Yeah.
Or to be a TKO.
Gotcha.
Immediately.
Yeah, I think didn't iDubbbz look kind of like he lived in a trailer or something?
Yeah, he looked completely out of place.
Yeah,
he looked really white trash. Like not even trailer. Hills of Eyes.
He looked like one of the guys out of the D Antwerp music videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, buddy. Trash my people.
But to get to the fight, Beavers wants to talk about the female fight, Minx versus
Queen.
Yes, Minx.
yodeling Haley versus
no,
Minx.
Fuck her, Minx.
No,
Irish.
fuck you, dude. Minx looks like a fucking alien.
Minx looked cool, man. She looked
leave
like she had
Minx
orange coming
alone.
out of her head.
Hell yeah.
She looked like an alien. She was smiling while she was beating my poor Haley.
Good.
Dude, she broke Haley's nose.
Yeah, that's what a monster should look like.
Bro, she came in hard. Dude, Haley just kept walking into punches. Okay, Toxic, calm down.
Okay, all right, but, right. One, Haley's adorable. Right?
Yeah, she can go back to TikTok now.
First point.
She doesn't belong in a ring.
Point, did you see the determination on her face?
She really wanted it, yeah. I think she looked good in the ring. I think she had crisper punches. It's just she kept walking into Minx, who was bigger, taller, and stronger.
Older.
And older, yeah.
More masculine is what you're
Yeah.
saying. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, sure. If you want to say it like that, sure. But yeah, I don't. She just kept walking into to Minx's punches, and
Mm.
it was a fun fight. I can't wait to see Anissa fight. I hope she gets to fight Minx. So
Yeah,
that
that'd
would
be
be
great.
interesting. But if you
Why
want to
do you
sit,
guys want to see ugly girls fight?
I don't care. Like, what do you mean? Like, okay, hot take: Anissa's not that bad looking.
No, I'm not saying Anissa. I'm saying, why do you want Minx in there? Minx looks like
Minx
a
isn't
fucking
that bad
alien.
looking. Minx is pretty,
Yeah.
Like, are you blind?
dude.
Yes.
She's like a pale Irish lassie. Is
Yeah,
it lassie?
lad. Lad,
Lassie.
you got that right. No, lad.
No, she's
Definitely
pretty,
lad.
dude. I think she's pretty, even though she shat on Tommy C.
Did you
That's
see
cute.
her head?
Yeah, that was a weird. She had a weird shaped head for sure. It looked like horns were about to pop out. I think that was
Okay,
just
what if
the
she has a
haircut.
condition?
No, I
You
just think it's the
fucking
haircut.
Then
The
we shouldn't
haircut.
be putting her on TV. Nobody wants to see that.
No, because she looks
okay.
interesting. I think she looks interesting.
We need to get women like Haley on into these boxing events. And you want to know why?
Why?
There was a small
No.
part of me that looked at Haley and I thought to myself, she's like the perfect domestic partner.
Oh my god.
Dude.
You're a retard.
Why?
I'm
Why?
just gonna,
Because
you
she can take a
know,
hit, Matt,
she can take a
clearly.
hit.
And she's from Alabama. No.
Oh yeah, she's probably used to it. That's why she didn't go down in the first round.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Bad.
lie, but she was so cute. The determination on her face. She was just not giving in.
Because she's been there
And then she
before.
got angry.
Yeah.
Like, you think this is anything? You should see what my boyfriend does to me back home.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
the AB fight.
He's
That was
also my
fun.
brother.
Okay. The AB
Man,
fight was
fuck the
fun.
AB fight. Fuck that.
Oh, come
Fuck
on. That was
AB.
fun. Yeah, fuck AB, but that fight was fun.
That was strategic. Yeah. I couldn't believe AB got a knockdown. But
Yeah. I want to see that guy fight again. Not AB, the other guy. What's his name? How do you say it? Not Honda. What the fuck is his name?
Honda, like the Street
Yeah,
Fighter.
Hondor? Hondar?
Hodor,
How do you say it?
barbarian.
Whatever the fuck his name is. Yeah, I want to see him fight
Hodor?
again.
Isn't Hodor like...
Hundar.
Hondar. That guy. Yeah. I want to see that fight again. It's great.
Bro,
Yeah.
he was just fucking with him.
Also, don't forget about the national anthem. That was like perfect.
Yeah. The best part of the show is the national anthem.
Why did he... Okay, so I've heard two things, right? Some people were saying he ran out of breath, and some people were saying he forgot.
It sounded like he forgot.
I
It definitely.
think he forgot because if you listen to when I was watching it, right?
Yeah.
After his third attempt at doing it, so he's in his third attempt, he
Yeah.
stopped at the part where he kept on having to stop and let the audience sing it,
Yeah.
and then he picked up again.
Yeah. Yeah, he forgot. He didn't run out of breath. Like, if he ran out of breath, he would have just continued. No, he forgot.
How do you forget the national anthem in America?
I can kind of see. I can kind of see that happening. The anxiety of having to do it in front of people. Like, I could see forgetting it.
Honestly, I don't know all the words to the national anthem.
I don't know if I could. I honestly don't know if I could sing you it right now.
Yeah,
Isn't that shit like shoved down your throat when you're at school?
No, it's not
You're
the
at
Pledge of
school.
Allegiance.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys do the
yeah.
Pledge of Allegiance. Ah,
Yeah.
Yeah, we never had to learn the national anthem.
different
I had to learn
type
the
of brain.
what's the "We the People" thing?
I
had to
don't
learn
even.
that in history,
Yeah.
and I forgot it now.
Yeah.
Hot
But
take, the American national anthem sucks.
You suck, bitch.
It
Uh,
sucks.
It's the great.
We had a
It's so
conversation
bad.
about national anthems, and I think you were sending me some bangers. I think South African one's pretty good.
I like the
Canada,
Russia.
Canada's pretty good, but yeah, the end all to be all of national anthems is Russia has the best national anthem.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I
that's why
mean-
we need them to take over.
Okay.
No.
That's a little extreme there, pal.
It's starting with Ukraine, and they're gonna keep going from there.
Okay, there goes my chance.
It's a good national anthem.
There isn't one.
Do you think Putin has that? You think he has the Russian national anthem like triggered onto a door sensor, like when he enters his house, and he
Yes.
just starts belting
Doesn't
as
he
he
have
walks
cancer?
down the hall?
That's what I've been hearing.
Yeah.
Best part of the song right there.
It just makes you want to look up in the air,
Yeah.
like just look up and ponder life.
Dude, yeah,
Yeah.
it's like damn, our life sucks, but man, we got a great anthem, right guys?
Do you guys want to talk about the Buffalo shooting from that streamer?
Sure.
I
Yeah, we can
thought it
talk.
was really like, because you know how people, this is gonna get really dark for a second, but you know how like people have started to like do really crazy things on stream. Like there's like all those Facebook Lives things of people like offing themselves, and then you got like people like doing stuff like this where they like go into a store or whatever and just start shooting people.
Yeah.
Uh, do you know if this guy was a big streamer? Not big streamer, but do you know like what his size was?
I don't think it was very low, right?
Yeah, I think it was a small streamer.
I was like, could you imagine just like watching this guy live and the next thing you know, he's
Imagine like
Well,
an XQC. Imagine like an XQC just walking into like a shop.
oh my
yeah,
God.
he's like a big
Running
Fortnite
them all
streamer, and all of a sudden, like he's doing an
one day
IRL
he's doing
stream,
that. Yeah.
watching him.
IRL Fortnite.
Did you
Yeah.
guys see he had like the N word like engraved on his gun?
Damn. I heard. I didn't see the clip, but I heard there was one point where he points his gun at the
Yeah,
white guy, and he
that's
says,
crazy.
"Oh, I'm sorry." And then
Yeah, and then he just like
Yeah.
moves past him.
yeah.
Have you seen the video?
No, I don't want to see it.
No, I watched it.
You
It
watched
was
the whole thing?
it cut out after the white guy part.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You sick
it was.
bastard.
I don't know what it is, right? So there's something in the back of my mind telling me not to watch stuff like this. But then like it's there. Like you want to kind of see it. Like you don't want it to happen obviously, but like how do I like for some strange reason you just want to see it.
I think it's because you're younger, so your brain. That's the way your brain.
Yeah, I'm probably
works.
gonna be fucking 40 years.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I know that when I was younger, I used to look at a lot of stuff like that. Now
I
I
didn't.
just
I didn't really. I didn't really get into it, or get into it like it's like a genre. No.
get into it.
No, I didn't really get caught up into it. We're talking about it or out talking about videos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I just knew it was new. Like it's not something I want to see. So I just knew that, and I just knew it affected. I didn't want to do it because I had friends that were like, "Yo, you want to watch two guys? What was it? Two men and a hammer or something?"
What? Two girls, one cup?
No, there was another one.
One
What? No, there was another one called two guys and a hammer. I think where two guys like bludgeon a homeless man to death with a hammer. And
Oh,
I was
that's
like,
not cool. Okay, that's not what I want to. That's different.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Did
not
you
curious
ever?
about that one.
Did you guys ever go on like Live Leak when you were younger?
no, I never went on there.
No, I have no clue what that is.
Live Leak's like where all the horrendous shit happens because there's a lot
Yeah.
of like CCTV cameras and stuff in the world, and it catches
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah,
I once saw a guy fall into a mince grinder, like a meat grinder,
Like IRL
He
or a
just-
video?
a video, and he
Oh,
just
okay.
disappeared.
What the fuck?
that's
Just went
horrible.
bye-bye. Also saw a guy that was like working in like a factory, and his clothing or something got caught in the machine, and it pulled him through. I won't lie, maybe it had a 20 centimeter diameter hole,
Yeah,
and it pulled him through that hole.
that's terrible. Let's change the subject.
Wait, I wanted to ask about no with the school shooter guy, right?
Oh my fucking god!
No, I wanted to
Columbine?
ask this question. Oh, Columbine was pretty cool, pretty based.
Can I ask something about that?
Got
I
that.
saw a video. I will. I saw a video. It was like the two Columbine killers, right? They
Yeah,
did like the school project, and it was like filmed I don't remember what it was about. I just remember seeing them and like they were kind of like mocking. Like it was really weird. It was like they were planning it or something. I want to find that
I
That's
know
video.
there's like home video of them like joking around and stuff.
I
Hey,
think that's what it
okay,
was.
how about you guys have heard of Randy Stair, right?
Oh, I love that guy.
Dude, this guy was like a YouTuber kind of who actually
Yeah.
had a collaboration with a big YouTuber back in the day called Make Me Bad something.
I used to watch him. Oh my god.
Yeah, he had a collaboration with him, right? And then years later, I guess this guy went fucking insane. He used to make animations. What's the animation he really liked?
Danny Phantom. He used
Danny
to.
Phantom.
Oh, was
There
he the
was
one who
like
killed
a
his
goth.
parents?
No, he didn't kill his parents.
No,
Oh,
No.
he used to make animations of that goth. There's like this goth ghost chick. He believed that. So I can't remember. I think the character's name was Amber or something
Yeah.
along those lines. And she was like this ghost chick from Danny Phantom. Danny Phantom's like that TV show where there's the boy and he's like half ghost, half boy, and he can like phase in between the two.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he believed that this girl there so in his reality that he made up for himself, he called it the Ghost Squad. And it was literally made up of variations of this one character. And he believed that when he died, he would join them as part of the Ghost Squad.
And
So yeah.
he believed that he would turn into a girl, right? Like a female cartoon character.
Well, yeah, he was a trance guy.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of video footage of him like talking
Yeah,
about
there's a
this stuff.
Medicare did a whole stream on him. So basically what happened was he said he was either going to kill his parents, or he was going to go to his store where he works and kill people there.
what it was? Okay.
He flipped the coin. I think he flipped 3 times, and it basically landed on the decision to go to the store. He had a bunch of shotgun stuff, and so he goes to the store. I think he kills a couple people, and then like
Yeah, he killed like 3 people.
yeah, but he couldn't he wasn't aiming very well. He wasn't like I don't know, like I can't remember what they were saying, but he just like he couldn't figure it out. He couldn't like it was like and then he just killed himself. And there was a situation and I've never seen the footage. I don't think the footage is out there. But they say there's a girl stocking shelves, right? And she hasn't realized that this has happened. He'd already killed one person, I think, but she doesn't realize this happened. He walks behind her, looks at her as if he's like thinking about it, and then he walks away.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, the guy was really weird,
I think
weird
I
dude.
heard. I don't remember what video I watched, but it was actually about this because as like the more you guys talked about it, the more I remembered. That's why I thought he killed his parents because it was the coin flip. I'm pretty sure he flipped it once and it landed on his parents, and he ended up saying, "All right, best 2 out of 3," and then it wound up
Yeah,
being the store.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
Cool
that's
dude.
crazy. I don't know why, but like that story met like it like messes with my head, but like just different like stuff like that. I'm like really into, and like I want to know not more about, but like
Yeah, no, it's really interesting.
yeah,
That's why
it's like
like
what
that's why,
happened.
that's why people like Medicare so much because he would go into like these dark areas of like low-cow territory and talk about the real shitty people on the
Yeah,
internet.
yeah.
I want to talk about this recent shooting, right? So apparently his shooting was racially motivated.
Yeah, that's why he had
Because
the N-word in his gun.
yeah, I was looking at the victim count. Apparently he killed like 10 black dudes and 2 white people.
Did he
Yeah,
kill white people?
I
Yeah.
don't know. All I know is that the
Uh,
manifesto was very uh, white orientated,
mm,
very against other races, stuff like that.
yeah.
There's people saying like there's always going to be conspiracy theories that it's some like weird op, like a fucking like government op or something to make. I don't know. They always get into these conspiracy theories because they're like, oh, the manifesto looks like a fucking Reddit thing. It looks like a Reddit page. It looks so processed, stuff like
Well,
that.
the only thing that I'll say that lends credence to that is so this guy goes out and he wants to like wipe black people off the face of the earth, right? That's his whole goal. You don't do that by picking up a gun and going and shooting 10 of them. You become a politician.
Okay, Beavers.
Yeah, all
That's how you get that done. That's why
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
Well, I'm not even gonna debate. I'm gonna argue.
What did you
that,
think
yeah.
it was, Beavers? Why'd he get a gun and go in there then?
I don't know. I think he was just crazy, but I don't see how you logically think to yourself,
He had the
right? I
N-word
need
with a
to,
hard R on his
There's
gun.
your
I need to purge the world of black
here's your
people.
issue.
So what am I
Beaver.
gonna do? I'm
The
gonna go
hard
kill 10
R
of
was
them.
on his gun.
There's no logic to this. He just had a vendetta, and
What do you
he
mean there's
took
no
it out.
logic to this? They could have been logic.
He's
You don't know that.
crazy. The logic is that he's
Was
crazy.
Hitler crazy?
That's a straw man.
We're not.
I didn't. No one brought it up.
He wanted to wipe out an entire group of people, and he did it the smart way. He became a politician.
All right. So
That was a great segment.
yeah,
Yeah, thanks. I just got really paranoid. I heard something outside of my door. Thanks.
it's Randy Stair,
Shut up.
He's
I'm
gonna come up
paranoid.
behind you.
bro.
Give you a
You think there's like weird Zoomer kids that like scare each other? Be like, Randy Stair's behind you in the doorway. He's coming with you. He's coming for you.
Yeah, I just checked behind me. Fuck off.
You know that shit where people used to like look in the mirror and then you'd say like the name 3 times?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like,
Yeah.
but you see
Randy
what I'm saying?
Stair, Randy Stair, Randy Stair.
Yeah, like who's the boogeyman now for Zoomer, right? Like who's this?
TikTok.
But
I don't know.
it's like, do you think like people are like really like Randy Stair's out there underneath your bed?
I think my generation was like the ending of it. Like generation is in like 3-year cycles, but like I think it was
That's
the
not
end of it
true.
with like Bloody
That's not
Mary.
true.
And they don't have any cool ones anymore.
Now
They're all
you guys
lame.
had who's that little psycho bitch that they were sending around on WhatsApp?
Momo?
Momo. You guys
Yeah.
had Momo.
Yeah, we had
Mothman.
Zozo.
Mothman
Remember
was pretty
Zozo?
big at a point.
Y'all had the blue whale. That was an interesting one. It was like
We
a
had,
weird
Blue
game.
whale.
Yeah, it was like a weird like game that people would
Yeah.
play or something. I don't know. I don't remember.
We had Charlie. Remember
Y'all
with the
y'all had some
pencils and
gay
the
ones though.
paper?
Y'all had
That one
that
is good.
creepypasta shit.
Yeah,
Like,
Slenderman. Slenderman.
Slenderman
I
was gay.
didn't care about that one. I never
What's
got into
the
that.
guy with the gun or whatever?
The what?
Like Charlie the Killer or something like that?
Jeff the Killer?
Jeff the Killer, yeah. That one was bad. Dude, I would go and I would read these creepypastas and they'd be the worst like
I'm talking. I was in like
literary
Bloody
devices that
Mary
I've
and
ever.
shit.
It'd be the worst like writing.
Wow,
Those
look at you
creepypastas.
criticizing the writing of a creepypasta.
Bad. They were bad, dude. There
What were
was
you
one
write
where
one
like
then?
there was one where it was like, and then my dad come into the room and he asked me, "What are you fucking doing, son?"
My
Or something like
homework.
that. Yeah, what are you like? Why are you fucking doing that shit? Like it made no sense the way he wrote. I don't know, but it was like a bunch of 13-year-olds writing it. So what are you gonna do? Randy Stair becomes a creepypasta.
He could. He's weird enough to
The
become.
fuck is outside my?
You good, Toxic?
I hope so.
Randy Stair. Randy Stair. You're gonna open
He's
the
dead,
door and
right?
there's gonna be a dude who's missing part of his head wearing a dress.
Shut up.
And he's like, "You want to collab on YouTube?"
No.
I take the opportunity.
I can get you subscribers.
Can
Do
you?
it 3 a.m. challenge with Randy Stair. Let's
Oh
go.
my god, dude, that would be.
That wouldn't go over well.
That would not go well at all. Yo, what's up, guys? Anyways, I'm bringing in Randy Stair at 3 a.m. We're gonna do this. We're going to the supermarket. It's gonna happen, guys.
You know what would be even worse, Optics?
What's that?
3 a.m. challenge with one of Randy Stair's victims.
Okay.
Yeah,
What were we,
Beavers, just
J-Station?
make it. I hate you sometimes, Beavers.
All right. Well, on that note, I think we should
Yeah,
put
we
a
should
bow
check
on
and
this
see if this
episode.
fucking bot is recording or not.
I think we should put a bow on this episode.
Yeah.
Beavers, how about you wrap this one up so I can go make sure I'm not dying.
What's the name of the podcast again?
Now recording.
Thank you for listening, everybody. This has been Now Recording with Matt Pitt and Toxic Piplup. Please
And
leave a
Beavers.
comment and remember to like and subscribe.
Watch your profanity.